Moving to a new town is never easy. But moving to a town where winter never ends, that's a whole different kind of problem. 12-year-old Ethan Carter hated moving. He missed his friends, his old school, and the way the sun actually existed back in his hometown. Now, he and his parents were moving to Black Hollow, a tiny town in the mountains where it was always snowing. Not just wintertime snow, not just cold November morning snow, all the time, every single day. "It's just the elevation, Ethan," his mom said, as they drove past piles of snow higher than their car. "The mountains create their own weather patterns," his dad added. But Ethan wasn't so sure, especially when he saw the people in town. They didn't look normal. Their skin was pale, almost bluish. Their eyes were wide, too wide. And worst of all, none of them looked older than 30. Ethan shivered. He wasn't sure if it was the cold or something else. It wasn't just the snow. Something was wrong with this town, and I was about to find out why. Their new house was already covered in snow, even though the movers had just arrived yesterday. Everything in town looked like a Christmas postcard, but not in a cozy way, more like a frozen moment in time. The shops never changed their decorations. The houses never looked shoveled, but the driveways were always clear. And worst of all, Ethan saw a group of kids playing in the snow. They were wearing the exact same winter clothes as the kids in an old newspaper clipping he found inside his house. The same coats, the same scarves. "Hey," Ethan asked one of them, a girl with dark braids. "Do you like living here?" The girl smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "Oh yes, I've lived here a long time." She couldn't have been older than 12. That night I realized the blizzard wasn't normal. It wasn't just weather. It was watching us. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The wind howled like a voice outside his window. The snow swirled in patterns that looked almost alive. Then, at exactly midnight, he heard something strange. A whispering sound. Not from inside his house, from outside. He pulled back the curtain and felt his stomach drop. The snow in his front yard was moving. It wasn't falling. It was shifting, forming shapes, faces, frozen, human faces, and they were screaming. Ethan staggered back just as the whispering turned into words. "Don't let it take you." Black Hollow wasn't just a town. It was a trap, and no one ever left. The next day, Ethan ran to the library. He needed answers. He flipped through old town records, and that's when he found it. The Black Hollow Ledger, February 3rd, 1902. "The storm has claimed another. The town must not age. The price must be paid." He flipped forward. The Black Hollow Ledger, January 5th, 1956. "The storm protects us. The storm preserves us. One must be taken." Then, the Black Hollow Ledger. Last updated, February 2nd, 2024. "The new family has arrived. The storm is hungry. I had to get out. Now." Ethan raced home, grabbing his parents. "We have to leave. Now." His dad frowned. Ethan, calm down. No, you don't get it. The storm. It's not normal. It's been here for over 100 years. It's keeping people trapped here. His mom shook her head. Ethan, that's impossible. We just moved here. Then his dad sighed. Besides, why would we leave? This is home. Ethan's heart stopped. His parents turned to face him, and that's when he saw it. Their eyes had turned pale blue. Their skin had gone white as snow. They weren't his parents anymore. The storm already took them. Black Hollow welcomes you. Forever.